Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. Pass to Maxey. George for three. Connects from downtown.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
That'll be a 5-second call. For three, Maxey.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. Out left to the wing. Pass to Butler. This one's for three. The rebound by Embiid. And here's Maxey. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Here's Edwards. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
Pass to George. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Downs. Paul George pulls it in. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pass to Edwards. For three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside Maxey. Now here's Oubre. Cranes the triple.
Oubre looking comfortable and confident from the corner there.
Here's Butler. Here's Gugliotta. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Embiid.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's hauled in by Garnett. Timberwolves trail by 7. And he lobs it up top. George with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. Minnesota with some changes. .157 left in the first quarter.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Here's Marbury. Minnesota again missing. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Down low. Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking the shot.
George hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
The kick out to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. To stop the run. Pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. The 3. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3. Edwards got 5.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Here's Brandon. Misses the 3. The Sixers lead by 8. Outside Maxey. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Lets it go from deep. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Garnett. Fires for 3. That shot is off. George outside. And here's Drummond. Pass to Grimes. Gets it off. And that concludes the first quarter play. The Sixers on top. They lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Guglielmo. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And that's a foul called on Trendon Watford. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Edwards. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 8.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
And Edwards, here we go. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Garnett. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
There's the drive.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Timberwolves trail by 7. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Butler. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Guglielmo fires in the triple. Guglielmo's got his second basket.
You know, his passing ability might be the most overlooked part of his game. Garnett has really good court vision, especially for a guy that plays his position.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Philadelphia making a change here. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Grimes. That 3's off the mark. 19-footer. Buries the jump shot. Guglielmo's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 4.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Towns taking his time here. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
Both free throws good from Maxey. Timberwolves trail by 6. From the inbound, it's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
The Sixers lead by 4. Here's Edwards. Back to Maxey. Pass to Barlow. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He was a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
And Grimes pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 4. Left side Butler. And stolen by Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Love. It's stolen by Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, and I like seeing Edgecombe rise up like this. Plays like this prove he belongs in this league.
Here's Love. The shot from the low post is good. Love's got his first 2 points. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Takes the 3. They get it back. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And Minnesota calls time here.
Despite being under 6 feet tall, Brandon plays with a lot of heart. As a matter of fact, as much heart as anybody out there, and earns everything he gets.
Pass to Zerbiak. Here's Leitner. From downtown, Drummond grabs the miss. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Philadelphia with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the inside, Zerbiak. And the layup is good off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Love. Here's Brandon. Maxey covering. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Stripped away. Minnesota calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Sixers on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. To the middle. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. Pass to Garnett. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Maxey attacking. And here's George. Sinks it from distance. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Philadelphia moving it around. Maxey on the wing. And it's all from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 5. Towns outside. Pass to Garnett. Out to the right wing. Here's Gugliotta. Towns. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Outside Maxey. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Gugliotta.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Edwards, no good. The Sixers lead by 3. The 3 from Edgecombe. No good on the shot. Here's Butler. Pass to Garnett. Outside Edwards. Here's Gugliotta. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Gugliotta's got 10.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
Here's Butler. Here's Garnett. Here's Towns. Outside for Butler. Here's Gugliotta. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
For three.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
For three, Maxey. The shot that time, not on target. And Towns has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by one. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
To the middle. And here's Maxey outside. He buries it from three. 12 points for him.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Knocks down the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. And Drummond with the jam.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Here's Marbury. Down low. Love. Minnesota again missing. The Sixers leading. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And here's Minnesota now.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
To the paint. Pass to Zerbiak. It's stolen by Drummond. It's Edwards on the wing. To the inside. Barlow. Misses from short range. And the Timberwolves call time here. Here's Marbury. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And more NBA action. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Screen by Embiid. Oh, and Towns with the block.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
That one drops for him.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
First team foul. At the line for your Sixers.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And Minnesota with possession here. Down low. Pass to Gugliotta. Here's Cassell. There's the triple. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
The Timberwolves trail. It's stolen. Grimes with the ball. Towns covering. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
You know, the blend of size and skill makes Embiid so hard to defend, and as a result, most of the time he draws fouls.
He hits the second from the line.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Outside Butler. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Gugliotta. Outside for Butler. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Butler. Here's Gugliotta. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. And he's now got the double-double.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip-in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Now here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss. He goes up. Oh, yeah! That's good!
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Now Oubre takes a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
When they really needed it, what a shot by Kelly Oubre Jr. He's got no problem going and getting a bucket.
George using the glass to lay it in.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of passes. And he makes it look so easy. Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Timberwolves call timeout. The Sixers lead by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Now George. Outside Maxey. Here's Embiid. Oh, and Towns with the block. Oh, he leaves no question.
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
He launches. And Tyrese Maxey
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Pass to Hartenstein. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Jump ball.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren can't hit. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, SGA. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside, Williams. Shoots over Anunoby. And the shot falls short this time. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
New York moving the ball around, and they take the lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Brunson, and again Oklahoma City, no good. Here's New York. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Hartenstein, outside for SGA. Trains the wing trade. In a moment here, take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Anunoby, no good. Over in the corner, George. Outside Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
What confidence by Jalen Williams. Just ready in the catch and shoot situation, saying, I'm going to get this off before you can do anything about it.
And a wide open look for SGA. Again, the Thunder score.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. making a change here. Knicks trailed by 6. Down low to end the run. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so here's Oklahoma City. SGA, that's a two-pointer. Again, Oklahoma City.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. Sinks the triple.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Thunder.
Here's Wallace. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, New York. They trail by 14.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Williams' shot is off. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brunson, good.
Consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by New York. In the corner, it's Bridges. Shoots over George. Back to Bridges. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Thunder leading by 12. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Diawara. And it's Alvarado in the corner. New York moving it around. McBride. New York, no good that time either. Here's Oklahoma City now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's McCain. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hartenstein's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And it's SGA missing. Knicks trail by 14. Hart outside. Pass to Hakordi. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Now McCain. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McBride's shot is off. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hey, yo, right here.
Fires from 18.